Hello, officer.
How you doing, sir? You have the license registration insurance with you?
Why am I being stopped?
You don't have a front plate on your car?
It's right there.
It's not displayed.
I don't have no screws. I just got the car registered today.
Oh, you just got it registered?
Yeah, just today.
Okay. Well, that's the reason you don't have a front plate displayed.
Y'all got it. Come on, man.
Did you just buy it or you just got it registered?
I bought it and just got it registered.
Oh, okay.
This is the registration, as you can see. Everything brand new.
Okay.
Insurance is in there too.
Okay. What are you doing over here?
I don't need to tell you what I'm doing over here. I could go anywhere I want.
Okay.
I'm a citizen of the United States, my brother.
That's true.
All right? So I don't need to tell you why I'm over here.
Okay. But I can ask you, right?
No, you can't ask me that. You don't have the right to, you don't have that. You don't have the. Am I being detained?
Yes.
What am I being detained for?
For the motor vehicle.
That's not being detained. All right, I ain't gonna argue with you, but I don't have to tell you where I'm at. I know my rights.
Okay. You don't have to tell me, but I can ask you.
Listen, it's none of your concern why I'm in New Haven.
You're right.
That's right. They getting recorded. Matter of fact, we're gonna cut this off. All right. We going live, man. I just got pulled over by the New Haven police, man. I'm over here on Wade Bossett Street in Fairhaven, and they pulled me over saying, roll the window down.
How you roll it down? Oh,
Hold on a second.
You got ID on you?
no. I'm only 17.
Okay. So you don't have ID?
My son doesn't need to give you ID. That's my son. This is my other son.
Okay.
They don't have no reason to give you ID.
Okay.
I'm being stopped supposedly for no license plate on the front of my car, but the license plate is there, and the car was just registered today.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, y'all drove past me, and while we're sitting here, a yellow car just went by with no plate. You didn't flag and pull that car over.
How am I going to do that when I have you pulled over?
Because you could have. You could have stopped it easy.
How?
The same way you guys drove past me and turned around. Y'all didn't stop me for no plate.
Why did I stop you?
Yeah, I know that's not why y'all stopped me. Y'all didn't stop me for no plate, officer. I know that's not why. Y'all stopped me for some other reason, and it's not because of a plate.
Okay.
Because I'm sure you drive by a ton of cars every day with no front license plate. So stop it. And then he said there was no plate, and then the plate was right there. Then he's gonna ask me, why am I here? I don't need to tell you why I'm here. I'm a citizen.
Okay.
Okay? I'm a citizen.
Okay,
and before my address was what it was on that ID, I lived in New Haven my entire life.
Okay.
On top of that, I'm a very well-respected person of the community. So to stop me and ask me why I'm in New Haven, I don't need to tell you why I'm in New Haven.
Okay.
What does that sound like?
So here's the thing. Number one, I didn't ask you that, so you don't have to be mad
So
at
your
me.
partner, I'm very frustrated to be stopped and be asked why I'm in New Haven.
Listen.
Why do you ask a person why he's in New Haven? I'm a teacher. I've been working with the youth in New Haven since 1995. Okay? I run multiple youth organizations.
Okay.
I'm a part of Ice to Beef. I'm a part of a whole bunch of things going on in New Haven to help better the city for youth that are running around killing each other.
And it's appreciated.
Okay? So don't ask me why I'm in New Haven. And then now you on this side asking my son, where's his ID? What does he need ID for?
So when the car stopped, right?
Yes.
What I want to know is who's inside of it. It's typical procedure.
That's not typical procedure to ask everybody in this car for ID. They're minors. Both of them are minors.
It happens every time we stop a car.
Listen, dude, you're not going to ask no minor for no identification.
I can ask whoever I want
No,
for
you
identification.
can't. No, you can't.
When we have a car stopped, I want to know who's in the car.
All right, we'll see later on.
All we're trying to do is
see later
identify
on.
who's
I know
in
my
this
rights.
vehicle.
I know my rights.
Okay.
You cannot ask no minor for no identification. I'm the driver of this vehicle, and there's no actual crime or nothing being committed. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not driving erratically. When you pull me over, I pulled over. Like, there's no reason to come to this side and ask these minors for ID. They're minors. Those are my children.
Which is
okay?
perfectly fine.
I can't help the fact that I look young. Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No, but my son, you can roll your window back up. If you want to talk, you can talk to me. I'm the adult in this vehicle, and I'm the father. So you're not going to talk to my minors without my consent.
So you'll give me their names?
I'm not giving you their names. They're minors. Why would I give you minors' names?
Well, I don't understand why you're being so difficult.
Because your partner made this difficult.
Okay.
By asking me why am I in New Haven.
Okay, I can't speak for him.
That's crazy, man.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna give you my children's names. They didn't do anything. What did they do? Did they do something?
It's just simply to identify who's in the vehicle that stopped.
They're minors.
That's how it works.
They're minors. So you don't need to document minors unless there's risk of injury to a minor. There's no risk of injury to a minor. So there's no reason for you to document my son's information.
That's not how it works, but okay. Because I'm not going to argue with you.
Right, but I don't
come to work again to argue with.
I understand that, but that
I'm just trying to do my job.
In any situation, officer, you do not like that. That would be like them putting consent on something. They can't consent to something without my permission. So he can't give you his information without my permission.
Okay.
And I don't consent to you taking my children's name and date of birth down.
Okay.
I don't consent to that.
You know what? At the end of the day, then I'm gonna leave it alone because I honestly don't feel like getting into an argument.
Listen to it. Okay, so I'm gonna explain something to you. I have a 2-year-old daughter, right?
Yeah.
So if my 2-year-old was in the back, would you ask my 2-year-old for her name?
If I needed to know, absolutely, yes.
If she couldn't talk to you legibly like me and you can, how could you talk to her?
You're asking me a hypothetical question. I'll give you a hypothetical answer. Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
You know you wouldn't.
So we're talking hypotheticals, but here's the thing.
Y'all don't have nothing clearly better to do right now. It's a lot going on in New Haven besides pulling people over for a license plate not being on the front of their car.
Right.
Like, let's be serious. Or let's be serious.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on here besides just stopping somebody for no plate on the front of the car when the plate is sitting right there.
Okay. But it's not on the front of the car.
Right, but when
like he said, he didn't know it was there. So he makes a stop, okay, for not being displayed properly. That's the reason.
Okay, and then I said to him nicely, I said the plate's right there.
In the front of the car, I heard.
And I said I don't have any screws to put it up there. I just registered the car today. When they give you the plates, they don't give you no screws.
That seems logical to me. I understand.
And that's what I said to him. So then after I said that, he could have said, okay, no problem. Took my stuff, made sure everything was okay.
Right.
And then that was it. Then he starts to question me about why am I in New Haven?
Okay. That's your frustration.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I'm not saying I don't.
So, I mean, for an officer to be like, why are you in New Haven? What? What do you mean? I'm human. I could go anywhere I want.
Right. So.
And then he got the paperwork where it clearly says what I just said, that the car was registered today. So he has the paperwork. I pulled everything out with the insurance card, with everything that the motor vehicle staple. You know, this is the bag they give you with the 2 new plates. Your plates are brand new.
Right.
Once you run it, it's going to tell you it was registered today.
Right.
So, what, like,
So if you want him to roll the window up, that's fine. I'll come talk to you.
All right, roll the window up. Turn that phone towards me.
We don't need to talk about yourself.
Right.
Listen, I understand you're frustrated, okay? I'm not here to mess your day up. I'm simply doing this job. That's it, okay? Now, the reason why I asked for people's names in the vehicles, I don't know how old he is. I'm not judging him or your other son or you.
Okay.
But basically, every time we stop a car, we want to identify who's in that car. I don't know who your son is. I don't know you. And I don't know him. I don't know what they've done, where they've been. And all we try and do is identify who these people are so we can make sure that this car's okay and we move along.
Right, but
if there's an infraction that has to be written, we write it.
Right, but the paperwork says that the car's okay.
And then we check the individuals that are in it.
That's not how that goes.
I do this job every day.
Listen, that's not how that goes.
So basically, what would happen is a 17-year-old could commit a crime. That's how it is. So what would happen is I would come back, run the names. It would say clear because I'm assuming your son's
right. But their names, when you run their name goes into a database where it shows that their name has been ran. You're not gonna run my he's only 15. Okay, so you're not running my son's names.
So
they're minors.
I'm gonna give you that right. I'm gonna step back and give you that.
He's 15 and he's 17, but you're not gonna run their names.
I'm
no.
I'm not gonna argue with you. Okay, because it doesn't seem like a big deal to me. So here's your information back.
You're receiving a ticket for improper display of your marker plate. It's $117. You have until 11/16 to respond. All the instructions are on the back of the ticket. You can mention the guilt saying you got a copy of the ticket.
Only in New Haven.
Mr. Avery, would you like an envelope?
Whatever comes with it, I'll take it.
Okay.
Only in New Haven, you get stopped for something for a plate when it's up there. And do you have a card or do you have your badge number? Can I have your badge number, please?
It's on the ticket.
It's on the ticket. What's your name?
Officer Gregorzik, it's also on the ticket.
All right.
There you go. Have a good night.